Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Minnesota.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That's going to be caught. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. On now for the extra point, here's Will Reichert. It's up and good. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Travis. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. A big play for the Jets. 38 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, here's Hall. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Travis. He's got it at about the 8. He is in. Touchdown, New York.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Now he'll air one out to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Travis. That's complete there to James. Down the sideline. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jets. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. 1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And the Vikings are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. To throw, it's McCarthy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And That's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL, and the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. 2nd touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Travis. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the give, it's Hall. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Play action now, it's Travis. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Big gain for the Jets there. 38 yards. On 1st down, it's Travis to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, here comes Hall. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. That one brought in by James. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. They'll run. It's Hall. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is McCarthy. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset, because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Going for it all. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick. I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he's going to be taken down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New York. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Moody's extra point is good. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Travis now to throw here on first down. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Travis now on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year.
He's now over the century mark, Mike. And I get that this holiday was just started as something fun. It wasn't meant to impact how teams prepare for games necessarily. But I have to wonder, Mike, with it being National Tight Ends Day, did they have a little extra look or two his way to help him reach this total?
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. His throw left side is complete. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a 1st down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And this will be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Throwing again is McCarthy. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
From the shotgun, it's Travis. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
He'll air it out down the middle. That is hard. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Quick throw here is complete. And the Jets are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 17. They'll try to run it with Hall. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Will line up at the 3-yard line again. They'll try to punch it in on 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Travis. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A big play for Minnesota. 39 yards.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
McCarthy going to look to throw again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. To the air once more is McCarthy. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to...
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Tennessee.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
A 1st down throw for Travis. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, New York. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Jets will add one more onto their big lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Throwing right, it's taken in. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. To throw is McCarthy. There's that man again. Another catch. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him more.
And he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings cut into the lead a little bit. And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Past midfield.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
A give up the middle with Hall. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. They'll go play action. Travis. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Travis. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Play action now. It's Travis. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break contain of the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and it is just a lot of stress put back there, and you're able to find a soft spot, and they're able to connect.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Here's Travis. He'll look middle. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately
the coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. It's first down, and it's Hall. 12 yards there, and a first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Travis now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Hall, a first down and more. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. They'll go again with Hall. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Second down, Travis. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Davis now to return it. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's McCarthy. He's going to try it here again. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On 1st down, it's Travis to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. Another run here with Hall. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the first down. Fourth down coming up. Here we go. One final play. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, nowhere close to the yellow line. And that is a turnover on downs. So this one in the win column for